Hello YouTubers. Today's episode is going to be on gay dating. It's going to be a fun episode. I'm going to talk a little bit about what to look out for, things that would have been nice if people would have told me when I started out. Some of the things I might say may even apply to straight people and bi people or whatever. You know, some of the things I have to say, you know, could apply to any side of the fence. So, here we go. I'm going to start off by saying when I was in high school, I did come out, and the reason I came out was because I was sick of running around like an idiot and hiding all the time. I felt, you know, this is getting ridiculous, I'm getting too old for this shit, so that's why I decided, alright, I'm going to come out, and by doing so, it enabled me to meet more people in high school. So it wasn't such a bad thing to come out. It just made my life easier. So, anyways, as far as meeting people, it was a lot easier for me to meet people in high school than it is after high school. And the reason for that is because after high school, a lot of the people my age started moving out of this area. Now, according to some people, they're saying that the majority of the population of where I live are older people. We're talking 40, 50, 60. Those age groups are the highest population in this area. So therefore, somebody my age has trouble meeting other people. Well, it was a lot easier for me to meet people in high school than out of high school because, you know, obviously you're around so many people your own age. So, you know, that was a benefit back then. But after graduating high school, everybody my age started leaving. They started heading to Philly, Scranton, Allentown, Wilkes-Barre, you know, all these big cities. So, you know, people like myself, you know, kind of got screwed. There was nobody left. You know, who the hell wants to be in a rural area? Anyways, when I was in high school, I met quite a few different kinds of people. I mean, I've met narcissists. You know them. Those are the ones who were constantly looking in the mirror every 5 minutes. They're probably like the bodybuilder types. Those people who think they're God's greatest gift. You know, they're those people who work out in the gyms, and even though they're with someone else, they're in love with themselves, basically. It's funny to see, but it's sad at the same time. Anyways, then you got your masculine closeted types. Those are the ones who you don't know if they're straight or a closeted case. You know, because you say if you did meet one and you were dating them, the second there would be somebody who was friends with them, they would either push you away or walk away or whatever. Like, they didn't want to know you. That's how they acted. And then you had your feminine queens. You know, your actors and musicians and male cheerleaders. You know, those celebrity types. Those popular gays. You know, the really feminine and feminine to the third degree. You know, oh, this is tacky. You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous. Ridiculously feminine. And then you got them bisexuals. And those people don't know whether they're coming or going. I mean, you know, you think you're good one moment, and then you turn around and they're screwing some girl, and before you know it, he knocks her up. You know what I'm saying? Bisexuals, they're tricky. You never know with them. They're unpredictable. And then, of course, you got the sluts. And those people will fuck anybody. And I ain't kidding either. They don't care. You could be fat, dumb, ugly. They don't care. They just want to have a good time. That's it. And the worst of, as far as the sluts is, they will act like they're looking for a relationship, but they'll have their fun and then they're already looking to move on. That's the problem. Yeah, they're another group that's unpredictable. You never know with them, because they act like they're in love with you, and before you know it, they're already screwing the next person, and you didn't even know till they're halfway into the next person. Those sluts, man, they are really something else. Like, if you're on the phone with them, they'll act all creepy and shit. Okay, here's an example. I'd be on the phone, and here I am on the one end. What's your age, sex, and location? Age, sex, and location? I'm 21. I'm a male. I live in Pennsylvania. I ain't telling them what fucking city I live in. How big is your dick? My dick size? You have got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, it's big. Are you a top or a bottom? I'm neither. I'm versatile. What would you do to me right now? What the hell do you mean, what would I do to you right now? I'm not there. Oh my god, he's fucking creaming his pants talking to me right now. Can you believe this shit? So there you have it. A slut is a slut is a slut. So, you gotta keep your mind open to these different types of people. I mean, this goes, within the straight side of the fence too, because, you got your slutty people, you got your, say if you're straight, you happen to like somebody who is bisexual, you got the same problem. You don't know who they're going to screw next. So, that goes on both sides as far as that goes. Now, dating after high school, I want to say, dating after high school was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Because majority of the men I encountered were definitely around like 40 or just over 40. And it just sucked because I had nothing in common with these people. And the only thing I did have in common was we might have liked similar things of a certain era. You see me, I happen to like the 80s very much. I like certain elements, I like the music, the movies. I love the style of cars too. That was another thing that I really liked. I mean, I like the Magnum PI car. I like the Knight Rider car. I love the DeLorean. A lot of cars back then had cool styles. I'm not saying they were the greatest built cars, but the style of them. They had that angular shape to them. Cars these days, they look like a bunch of bubbles, in my opinion. Too rounded. I always like those boxier, pointier looking cars. Obviously, I got an 80s hairstyle, so Like I said, there's certain things I liked from that time period, but that doesn't mean I should date somebody who was my age back then, you know? It's kind of fucking dumb. They don't play video games. Not that it's a big thing I look for in somebody, but, you know, it would be nice to have somebody of equal age who understands at least, you know, as far as that.